Hey, and welcome back. In today's example, I'm going to take a look at how to use the COUNTIF function. To explain it to begin with, what I want to do is I want Excel to automatically count how many times each shipper shows up in column A. That's the COUNTIF function, which has two arguments. The first argument tells Excel which range to evaluate, which is what I've highlighted here, A3 through A6. And the second argument is where I'm going to tell Excel what the criteria is. In that range, count how many times UPS shows up, or USPS, or FedEx. Okay, so that's our end result. I'm going to just manually type this one out. Starting with an equal sign, as always. All functions start with equals. The name of the function is COUNTIF. As I type out the name of the function, you may have noticed the list of functions get smaller and smaller. The COUNTIF does precisely what I said, counts the number of cells within a range that meet the specific criteria. So the first argument, which is what I'm being prompted for, is the range. You use the mouse to select A3 through A16. And of course I want to lock that because I'm going to end up copying this function down a few rows. And then I type the comma to tell Excel I'm next providing the second argument, which is the criteria. I'm using the cell reference D3 instead of manually typing in the text UPS, because I want to be able to copy the formula down. I left the cell reference D3 as a relative cell reference so that when I copy it using the fill handle, D3 automatically updated to D4 or D5, and had I a larger number of shippers in my list and needed to copy that down farther, the relative reference would have allowed for that to happen. All right, and as we saw in different videos, if you select a cell that already has a function in the cell, you can click on the Insert Function button, and it'll open the Function Arguments dialog box that is showing me the range of cells that get evaluated, and shows me the criteria. And it does show the UPS off as this value that's in cell D3. So that's the COUNTIF function. Relatively simple because there's only two arguments. The first argument being which cell has, or which cells have the values I want evaluated. And the second argument showing Excel which value I want it to count within that given range. There you go. That's the COUNTIF function. If you have any questions, you can give me a call. You can shoot me an email, and we can set up time to either work together or meet on Zoom, and I'll help you with your specific problems on your spreadsheets. Thanks a lot.